Hello everyone, welcome to this video. In this video, we'll be discussing about Azure policies. Azure policy, it's a service in Microsoft Azure that will let you enforce the organizational standard across the Azure environment. So in this video, we will be creating three different policies and an initiative and see like how does it work all together. So to define a Azure policy, we will be defining in a JSON format. So let's look into the structure here. So first you will have a mode. Mode tell us like whether this particular policy can be applied on all the resources or to a specific resource. So here it says all, which means that this policy can be applied on any of the resource. And like there are multiple modes like index and the like specific resource also you can use it as a mode. And this particular policy has a parameter called tag name, and the type of the parameter, it's a string, and it has a display name, a description, and the default value. So here we define a policy rule. So it says if all of these policies conditions are met, then uh, you can apply this particular effort. So effort can be like a deny, audit. So here it says that all of, right. So here first we check the type of a resource. It's a resource group. Then it checks tag. So the tag, for the tag we are using this parameter name. So basically here we are looking for a tag called environment. Exist to false. So if this particular tag, the environment tag, if doesn't exist, then we will apply this particular rule. So this particular rule basically says that whenever you create a resource group, there should be a tag called environment. If not, it won't allow you to create a tag. Then we'll look into the second policy here. Similar, like it says all, and the like parameter, it says allowed regions. So here it says a default region, it's East US. Again, the type of a resource that we are looking at as a resource group, not equals to this. So which means that when you create a resource group which is not East US, then it won't allow you to create. So basically, like you can create a resource group only in East US. Then the third rule, so here it takes two parameters, tag name and the tag value. Default value, it's a cost center and then the finance. So here the policy, it says that again the resource group, and it also looks for the the cost center tag here. If it doesn't exist, so instead of like here we say like effort, it's a deny, but instead of that, here the effort, it's modified. So basically, like what we are saying here is that hey, like I always wanted to have a cost center tag associated. If it is provided, just use it. If it is not provided, then create one with this particular value. So here it says that under the modify, it says that hey, like in order to execute this modification, this particular policy engine needs to have a permission. So we are giving the contributor permission to the policy engine just to apply this particular policy. Here it says the operation, so modification, it's the operation modification, like operation, add operation. We just add the this particular tag with this particular value. All right. So now we know like how do we define the policy. Now let's see like how do we create the policy, right? So go to the Azure portal, click on go to the policy page, and go to the definition, click on the policy definition uh, button here. Then you can provide uh, you know like uh, like here, uh, let's say so here I have created couple of policies here. The name of the policy here, it's a resource group must have an environment tag, right? So something like that you can give, provide a description. You can put it into a category or create a new category. And the like again, like whatever the policy definition that we have here, just copy this, put it here. Likewise, I have created couple of policies, like basically like same set of policies I have created here. And we need to create a initiative. To do so, like you can click on this initiative button here, that will take you to this particular page wherein like again you have to provide a name for the initiative and the description. Again, also you can put it into a category here. So let's see like how do we define the initiative here. So if you look into the initiative, it is the similar structure here, maybe like little bit different here. So here we say, hey, like what is the name, display name and the description and the category. So category, like here we say like here we say like category, right? So that can also be defined in the JSON format. And like these are all the parameters for the initiative. So here it takes four parameters. So tag name, allowed location, cost center tag name, and cost center value here. Then it takes the policies here. Remember, like we created three policies. So we take the, we say like what is the what are all the policies needs to be added into this particular initiative. So three policies we have here. So policies, and like the policies takes the parameter name of the parameter, it's a tag name. If you go here it tag name, and like we are passing the value should come from the initiatives parameter, right? So remember, like we created four parameters, so we use that parameter, uh, parameter value for the policy, right? So again, in the portal, if you go here, you can go to the policies section here. Here, if you go to the policies section, you can add the policies here. So like whatever the policies that you defined, it should come here. You can choose the policies, like whatever the policies that you wanted to have is you can choose it. So I'm doing it through the portal, but then like again, this is the definition, right? So in a real time, you will not be creating the policies or the initiative through the portal, rather like you will be doing it through the Terraform, or using a arm, or one or other way, like some sort of a programmatic you will be using to create the initiative and the policies. So I'm just doing it in the portal just to show you like how can you do this, right? So you can click on the policies, add all the policies that you wanted to have, and like you can create a group here. So the initiative can have a number of groups. You can create a number of groups here, and associate the policies to that particular group. Here I have only one group, and as added all those policies into that particular group. And the like initiative parameters, as I mentioned here, like we need a four parameters here, one, right? So you can create here, click on this initiative. Maybe like I will edit this one. So here you will say like, hey, what is the name and what is the display name, description, type, and like what are the allowed values here and what is the default value here. So likewise, like we created four different parameters for the initiative and policy parameters. Now that we associated the policies, now the portal knows that like what are all the parameters are required for these policies, and it will show you here. You can go with the default value, or you can use the initiative parameter, and you can select the corresponding parameter. Like here we created a initiative parameter, just associate that, review and save. When you do so, uh, you- when you do so, like it will show you like this got created. Once it is created, then you have to assign that policy, uh, right? So the initiative. Yeah, right? So you can click on this assign initiative, and then like assign that initiative. When you assign this initiative, uh, again, like there will be option where like you can override these values, or you can just use the default value. Then once it is assigned, then it will take effort. So whenever you try to create the resource group, all these policies will be applied. So if you go here, all the regions are disabled, only this particular region it's enabled. As well as you need to have this particular tag here, right? However, like if you see here, we do not have the cost center tag added. So now let's see, like you can do the review and create. When you create here, and if you come over here, So this is what we added, like environmental development. As you see here, if you go here, we added environmental development. However, like this particular tag, cost center finance, it gets added by itself. So that's how we create the Azure policies and the like initiative, and assign the initiative to take effort. That's all we have for this video. Thank you for watching.